Another Hallmark movie in Christmas time about them cheating on each other. More people getting mad over whether or not to say holidays or Christmas. This isn't what Christmas is all about. Or is it? Does anybody know what Christmas is all about? I said, is there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Piggy, stop. I gotta leave before Kermit gets home.
Is there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Hey, out the window, Rizzo! What?
I said, is there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Well, sure, Davey. I can tell you what Christmas is all about. Lights, please. And there they were in the Nakamura Tower, attending their party by night, when suddenly a gang of terrorists showed up, and McLean said, "Fear not, for I bring you dead bodies, and welcome to the party, pal. And there should be a gun battle on the roof. And I shall tell you how your brother died crying like a bitch with a broken neck as he flew down a flight of stairs. And with this, his confrontation with an East German gunman, he said, Yippee-ki-yay, m******s. Yippee-ki-yay." And that's what Christmas is all about, Davy Brown.
What are you doing?
I don't know, it just felt right.
Do you like fun and adventure? Then sit back and enjoy the Brothers Not Lovers as they discuss all things movies. What's overrated or underrated? What makes you go really? Or how dare you? Or even just simply how funny this movie can be. You have the insightful, intuitive Davey, who is awesome. And you have the film bestie, Josh. He's there.
Hi, I'm Davey. I'm awesome. And this is Josh, the film bestie.
Who is more awesome.
And this is our annual Christmas movie review. Last year, we did the film bestie's favorite Christmas movie ever, The Muppet Christmas Carol. The year before that, we did my favorite Christmas movie ever, Scrooged. Now we decided, how about we do one that was like, for a while, our joint favorite Christmas movie growing up.
I hope it's not another movie about Ebenezer Scrooge.
It is.
Yeah, I know. We really liked a lot of these films.
They made a lot of these films.
They milked that cow dry.
What are you talking about? They're still milking that cow dry. One came out last year.
And that's assault on the cow.
Gotcha. But yes, this one was our favorite from the time we were kids. We had a VHS taped off of television copy of it because it was a made-for-TV movie. This was a made-for-TV movie in 1978. And it was directed and produced by Jules Bass and Arthur Rankin Jr. Written by Charles Dickens and Romeo Mueller. Made by Rankin Bass Productions and distributed by Warner Bros. Television. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stingiest Man in Town. The movie opens with the narrator of this movie, B.A.H. Humbug, or Bah Humbug if you will, and he is telling us about the kindest man in all of the town, Ebenezer Scrooge.
I know where you're going with this. You better watch your mouth, Slinky.
Although he says Scrooge wasn't always jolly and kind, there was a time he was
mean and miserable as the counting house in which he conducted his business.
You mean cultured, interesting, self-assured?
no, mean.
What's mean, anyway?
You. Humbug takes us back to Scrooge's old work, Scrooge and Marley, even though by this point Marley was long since dead.
But old Scrooge would never pay to have the name painted out on the office sign.
So the man's frugal. It's good for business.
Scrooge is in there counting his money, and then he gets annoyed by a couple of kids outside building a snowman, of all things. What? You don't like snowmen?
I don't like kids.
Hey, now I'm not giving you your rubber bands.
All the more reason.
You did that to yourself. Scrooge runs outside to shoo them off.
It's Scrooge!
My kind of guy. Good for you. Good for you.
This movie is a musical, so Bob Cratchit, his employee, and Bah Humbug start singing.
A pretty way to be wasting my time.
That's right, you tell them. Singing doesn't pay the bills. You ain't hanging from the chandeliers, see ya?
Scrooge is voiced by the late, great Walter Matthau. And in this, he's a grumpy old man.
You're lucky he could have been a grumpier old man.
Really wish we would have gotten a third one of those. Scrooge is threatening his job.
You wouldn't discharge me, sir. Not on Christmas Eve.
Oh, wouldn't I?
Yeah, he's so cool.
Because he's threatening to fire somebody on Christmas Eve?
I would. Except I don't have anyone working for me. Hey, you! Boy!
Oh, what do you want, Josh?
You want a job?
What would I even be doing?
Oh, light cleaning, maintaining stuff. You know, cleaning my bathroom from time to time. Just don't open the cabinet.
Alright, depends. How much you paying me?
What do I look like? Money bags here? I'm not Donald Trump. You're getting minimum wage. Barely.
Alright, I'll take it.
Alright, great. Excellent. Welcome to the company. Part of the family. You're fired! Right before Christmas. I made them all pay. Felt good. Felt great. I mean, yeah, I'm going to have to pay him his severance package, handle the employee insurance. But, you know, it was worth it. It was worth it.
Scrooge is about to get a visit from his nephew Fred.
I like him, sir. His smile warms my heart.
Dude, don't you have a wife?
Seriously, I don't think that's something a guy should say about another guy.
Well, your smile warms my heart. Actually, I think that's, you know, the irregular beating, you know, from the added weight.
I kind of hope that's what that is.
I think I need a doctor.
Fred invites Scrooge to dinner.
Christmas dinner, what a repugnant, revolting institution.
Is Fred's wife that bad a cook?
I know how he feels. My wife wasn't a great cook either.
The only thing your wife ever cooked was herself when she was melting. Fred tells Scrooge how he pities him.
Maybe I'll never be as rich as you, but I'll go to my grave still believing in a Merry Christmas.
Yeah, the Christmas spirit, believing in the holiday. That pays the bills. Oh, hey, I need to pay my electric bill. Do you accept holiday cheer? No? What about believing in the spirit of Christmas? Does that pay for my electricity? You're kidding!
Is that why you don't have electricity anymore?
Yeah.
Cratchit, of course, wants Christmas Day off, but Scrooge thinks it's theft to pay somebody for a day off.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're not working.
You needn't pay me for Christmas if things are so bad for you.
Suddenly, Scrooge perks up.
Be here all the earlier the day after.
See? That's how a boss does it. You need to treat your employees like that.
You're my only employee. And I don't even pay you. I just offer a burger.
Smart. Smart. And you act like you don't like Scrooge. You're just like him.
I am not just like him. I'm poor. Scrooge goes home, walking through the town, getting his dinner, pissing everybody off, and they're all singing about how much they don't like him.
There was something strange about that night.
You mean like the animals singing? That seemed a little strange to me. The first really strange thing that happens is Scrooge's door knocker turns into the face of his old partner, Jacob Marley.
Are you sure? Kind of looks like Fred Gwynn from Pet Sematary.
This was the moment they went to commercial because remember, this was a made-for-TV movie. Since you're not watching TV, you're watching YouTube, we'll go ahead and give you our own commercial. Ah, remember us?
We're the Coreys.
The other Coreys.
The ones that were more talented.
Right. Corey Van Pryor.
Corey Broderick.
You might remember our hit films like Nap a Big Nap.
Learner's Permit to Drive.
Or our teenage mummy thriller, The Missing Lads.
In fact, you might even remember the award-winning Stand on the Other Side of Me.
I wasn't in that movie.
Oh, right. They picked me over you in that one, didn't they?
You told the director I had polio.
Well, you know what? It freed you up to be in that sequel to Just One of the Guys, which was also a sequel to Just One of the Girls. Remember? Just One of These. You know, if that was made 30 years later, it would be a hit on Disney+.
Shut up! We're here to talk to you about a very important thing. A very important thing to our fans. And that is staying away from drugs.
Word!
Drugs are bad. You would never see the Coreys doing drugs.
They're not rad.
No. We even used to talk about it on our phone line. It was only 99 cents a minute. And we reduced it to 50 cents a minute, then 20 cents a minute. Eventually, we just offered that, hey, call us collect.
Right?
And we answered every one of our fans.
Both of them.
Would have been 3, but Felicia never called back like she said she would.
Bye, Felicia.
You want to get sued? Again?
One thing Corey and I want to do is address the pink elephant in the room, and that is drugs. Not cool.
Not cool. Not Corey.
One of my best pals, co-star Stand on the Other Side of Me, he overdosed on Flintstones vitamins outside the YMCA one day.
Too many times tragedies like that have happened.
Oh yeah.
But this is the reason we stayed away from it, because we had impressionable young fans. Like,
Come on, man.
stand over here. Stand over here. The camera can't block me. Like Billy here.
My name is Kevin.
You want to get paid?
My name is Billy.
Imagine the impact it would have on a young Billy here if he found out that the 2 better Coreys were doing drugs.
Yeah, I'm big fans of you guys, like in the 4th Friday the 13th and Lucas.
Wrong Coreys. I was in Marcus.
And I was in the only Tuesday the 8th movie.
I don't know you guys.
Get out of here!
Get! Don't ever let us see you here again.
All this for $5?
So take it from Corey.
And Corey. Say no to drugs.
Okay, are we good? Are we wrapped? Because I need to get somebody to sign this court order so I can get to my shift at Applebee's before they give it away.
I just need somebody to sign this thing so I can go get wasted.
So I was like, I don't care if it's Thanksgiving or not. I'm going to knock them boots again tonight. Oh, we're back! Oh. And we have the review. Bestie!
What?
We're back.
Oh. Let me just, let me get it straightened out here. Drunk. Vikings. Stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah. So when they came back from commercial...
Ghosts. A lot of humbug.
Why do you keep saying this word? I do not think it means what you be thinking it means.
Scrooge goes upstairs and into his bed when he gets a visit from... Jacob Marley!
We've reviewed this same story several times. Don't we already know that?
Shut up.
Is that Jacob? Where's Robert?
There was only a Robert Marley in the Muppets Christmas Carol. In no other Christmas Carol was there a Robert Marley.
Ah. pursuing his music.
He's jamming, yeah. Scrooge does not believe what he sees.
Is it me, or does it seem like Jacob Marley is the leader of the aliens from Third Rock from the Sun?
No, that was the big giant head that was later played by Will Shatner.
Gear Jerky?
Tastes like Dasher. Jacob tells Scrooge about how he forged these chains with his greed and his cruelty towards mankind.
Good for you, man. Those chains look strong.
And he warns Scrooge that his chains that he's growing are stronger and longer.
Because he's the man!
But Scrooge is saying all he ever did was business.
Mankind should have been my business.
Oh, come on. Mankind sucks. Open, I don't know, bowling alley or some kind of front for organized crime.
I can't argue the part about mankind sucking. Marley tells Scrooge he's going to be visited by 3 spirits, starting at 1 o'clock. Then he goes outside and we see these other spirits with chains that, like Marley, are trying to help people turn their ways before it's too late.
That's right, Scrooge. That's right, you stand your ground. Not like that prissy loser from the last one and the one before that. Caving to social pressure. I got a good feeling about this one.
Then we see the first spirit.
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
You got something in your hair. The ghost takes him to his fiancée Belle. At a time that they were talking, they were young and in love, and Belle wanted to get married.
Got it! Oh, sorry. A piece of Rudolph in my teeth. Go ahead.
But Scrooge wanted to wait until he had made it rich.
Smart. That's real smart.
But this upsets Scrooge. He didn't want to remember this.
There is another Christmas.
Hey, genius. He didn't want to remember that one. Why do you think he would want to remember this one?
I don't think he cares.
Bloody hell.
The ghost takes him to the moment that Scrooge got so obsessed with money that Belle couldn't take it anymore, and she broke off their engagement.
Yeah, let her go. She's the worst gold digger there is. One that's not even smart. Let her go mooch off her store clerk husband, huh?
You are an idiot. Because of this, Scrooge gets upset and covers the ghost's head to force him to take him back to his room.
Seriously, go home, get on your streaming service, and watch something good. Vikings, Xena, Game of Thrones. You know, the good stuff that we love.
I'm sitting here thinking, when are you going to get to the good stuff to watch? Almost as soon as Scrooge is home.
Looks like the number 2 ghost is right on time.
Merlin Olsen? Ugh. Let's just get this over with. Scrooge has better business, like evicting orphans, watching them stand in the icy snow with their frostbitten teddy bears.
Wrong Christmas Carol movie.
So what? I'm still giddy at that thought. We could also close some homeless shelters. And a couple of those retirement homes. All in the middle of winter.
How are you not rich?
Yeah, seriously, I'm the worst.
I am the ghost of Christmas present.
Oh. Where is it?
Where's what?
The present?
Not that kind of present. Like past, present, future.
How's he gonna look like Santa Claus and not have presents?
The reason for that is because the modern depiction of Santa Claus came from the illustrations of A Christmas Carol. That's where they got Santa Claus or Father Christmas.
Our Father is Christmas?
Our Father is definitely not Christmas.
Is he Santa Claus?
Definitely not. Remember, he pretended Santa Claus fell off the roof so he wouldn't have to give us presents that year?
Dad is Krampus?
Yeah. The ghost uses his magic to make all the ornaments on the tree come alive and start singing and dancing.
Oh, definitely didn't happen when I threw Fireball at the tree. Just everything smelled like smoke, cinnamon, and booze.
He also makes Scrooge much, much smaller. About the size of Bah Humbug.
Dear God! When I threw the Fireball, he didn't do that to you. Just made you smell like cinnamon and booze.
And that's why you're not allowed at Christmas anymore. The first place the ghost takes him is Bob Cratchit's house. With his family.
Look at that shack. What a bunch of losers.
It's because he pays them so little.
Whatever. It's like your house.
That's accurate. The kids are gathered around and they start talking about Mr. Scrooge.
We mustn't think poorly of him. Not on Christmas. Why not?
Well, he is the founder of the feast. Without him, you wouldn't have that goose. Goose is expensive.
Back then, goose was very cheap. That's why they were eating it. Nowadays, they charge you like an extra $100 to kill those psychotic fowl.
Instead of docking Bob, why didn't I give him extra for Christmas?
It's because you're a smart businessman. Shrewd. Good at your job. You're smart. Don't doubt yourself.
You're sick.
I'm sick. Look at that family. Why haven't they euthanized that sick kid?
Dude!
What? They're making him suffer. I am against cruelty to, the incapable.
The last Tiny Tim you wanted to turn into your dinner.
Frog legs for dessert? Yeah.
Scrooge is taken by Tiny Tim and his kindness, his warm heart, the fact that he hasn't lost his faith in mankind, even though he is a very sick boy.
Seriously, what's wrong with him?
I don't know. 1 second. Turns out nobody else knows either. You look it up and all they get is a bunch of guesses like cerebral palsy and tuberculosis, maybe polio, but nobody knows for sure. They never say.
So he's faking it! Nothing wrong with those frog legs. It was just a little undercooked, it was all.
Is there no way I can help him?
This is why you don't go to your employee's house.
Because you might want to help them?
Because you might develop feelings.
Ew. But none of this shakes Tiny Tim's faith in people. Not even Scrooge.
God bless us. Everyone.
Are you crying?
No! It's just,
What,
I finally understand.
spirit of Christmas, mankind, love?
No! The bug. His name is Bah Humbug. Like the thing Scrooge keeps saying. What's wrong with you?
The ghost of Christmas Present has one more place to take Scrooge.
At my nephew Fred's dinner party.
Just cool down. Before you jump to conclusions, see what they're serving.
I don't know, man. The food might be good, it might be bad. Never know what they're serving, but at least it's better than that awful side dish that is your nephew.
Hey!
Seriously, why are they always here?
They live here, Josh.
Still?
At the party, Fred makes a toast to his Uncle Scrooge.
May he someday know I love him.
What a tool.
Christmas is wonderful, Josh. You get to spend time with your family and loved ones.
Ugh.
Get to exchange gifts.
Uh.
Get to watch Die Hard.
Ah.
To Uncle Scrooge.
Why do they sound like children? This touches Scrooge so much that he feels bad for having thrown away his nephew Fred's gift, which leads to Bah Humbug singing about why we give gifts in the first place, because of Jesus and his birth.
It was a freaking tie! Not even a nice one.
It's the thought that counts.
That's a thought. Let me tell you something. I expect a gift that I want, not one that you think I'd like. This is why I don't get gifts from you at all, because I'm pretty unappreciative. I'm a jerk about that.
Yeah, to think. This year I was going to get you a case of beer.
Oh, come on, man. The 1 year. Really?
Scrooge asks about Tiny Tim. And the ghost of Christmas Present says that if things don't change soon, he sees an empty chair that he used to sit in and a crutch without an owner.
And one less mouth to feed. There you go.
Oh, dear God, let it not be.
Ah, crap. If it does happen, Bob's going to ask for time off. Steal more of Scrooge's money. He's such a selfish jerk.
The ghost then starts to sing basically things that Scrooge had been talking about. Things about how if people are going to die, then they should just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, decrease the surplus population. Make the world a better place.
Okay, Thanos, but now Scrooge feels differently. He feels that this one little boy is worth saving.
God, why can't it just be indigestion? This is going by way of the last movie. Do they all end like this? Can't we have one where the good guy wins?
Yes, Josh, they all end like this. But now we have one last ghost.
Roseanne?
She's not dead.
Man, you pay a guy to do something and he never gets it done.
The ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Oh! Samsonite! I was way off.
Are you drunk?
I only had
The ghost shows Scrooge his grave.
You wear a chain, a heavy chain.
Why does Scrooge always get straightened out by these things? It's not like suddenly becoming a nice, charitable douche nozzle is going to stop you from dying.
I don't think it's supposed to be so much that it's going to stop him from dying, but without this, he's going to die alone and forgotten and miserable, and nobody's going to care, and people are just going to rob him right afterwards. Basically, everybody wants to die with loved ones and some dignity.
What's dignity without the moolah?
I promise to honor Christmas in my heart.
And another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust.
Dude, why are you surprised? It's the same story.
I just want one time with a happy ending where the good guy wins.
That's every time.
Oh, God, what movie are you watching? Look what's happening. This guy's going to lose his fortune now. And for what?
But he'll gain the world.
Ooh! Love gives you the world.
Josh. It's not your fault.
Okay,
No, it's not your fault.
I know.
No, you don't know. It's not your fault.
Stop, man.
It's not your fault.
Don't do this, man.
It's not your fault.
Don't do this. Not you, man.
Josh, it is not your fault.
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Never mind, it is actually your fault. Now Scrooge is back in his old room, but he's still scared.
Open your eyes and take a look.
Get some Raid. Some bug spray. Get rid of that thing. It ruined your life.
Scrooge goes to his window and sees a man outside and asks him what day it is. And he tells him it's Christmas Day.
Christmas! Then I didn't miss it!
Done this quite a few times.
We remember.
I made them all pay.
He tells the man to go down to the butcher shop and buy the big turkey in the window.
Yeah, the one in the window, not the one in the fridge. Enjoy it. Salmonella for Christmas.
And what'll I use for money?
Figure it out. You're an enterprising young man. You're voiced by Walter Matthau's son.
He gives him the money to buy the turkey.
Simp.
And keep the change!
Oh, come on!
Scrooge is no longer angry and bitter and greedy. He no longer says humbug.
Stop rubbing it in!
I guess I better think about changing my name, hadn't I?
Here's a few names for you. Dream Killer. Bad Idea Haver. Elon Musk.
Scrooge also buys presents for the Cratchits and has them delivered along with the turkey.
Yes, there is a Santa Claus.
They're not even giving him any of the credit for this.
Josh, it's not about getting the recognition.
Enough of your lies!
Scrooge also has presents for his nephew and the friends at his party, and he's handing them out.
Don't do that. Now my nephews are going to expect gifts.
Trust me, they don't. Now it's the day after Christmas.
Cratchit, you're late!
Oh, thank God. It was all a dream. He's still a great guy.
I am not going to stand this sort of thing any longer.
You tell him, you fire him, and then go to his house, kill the boy.
I'm about to raise your salary. Make up the fire and use lots of coal.
Do you really need a fire? I thought Fred's smile warmed your heart.
Mankind should be my business.
Whoop-de-doo, mankind. Sounds lucrative.
Mankind shall be my business.
Pepsi is better. I quench the thirst and support adversity.
Code Red is better. I taste very silky and smooth.
Oh, really, fool?
Really? Stop looking at a swine! So there you have it. That's the 1978 classic, The Stingiest Man in Town. Until Scrooged for me and The Muppet Christmas Carol for him, our favorite, not only Christmas movie, but favorite telling of A Christmas Carol.
Used to be favorite Christmas movies till I saw the ends.
But either way, sure, it wasn't a very long telling of A Christmas Carol, but in my opinion, it was always really fun. Had great music. It was released on December 23rd, 1978, and then the very next day it was released in Japan. Which is why some of the animation is like that. They had some Japanese animators. This was actually the Rankin Bass Productions' 13th Christmas-themed movie. And it was the last one they had done until Santa Baby in 2001. But before this, they did some of the most all-time Christmas classic cartoons out there. The Little Drummer Boy, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Frosty the Snowman.
This and Frosty the Snowman are two of the very few they did that were actual animation and not claymation stop animation. But classics. And this animated version was actually a remake of an original live telecast that came out in 1956 of The Stingiest Man in Town. It was thought to be lost. But in 2011, they found a kinescope version of it. It's been restored, and now you can find it.
Cool.
The original 1956 version. You can also find this.
This one's better, I think.
Well, this one had Walter Matthau.
That's why.
Exactly.
I mean, it may have had a terrible ending, but they all do, apparently.
But you know what's funny is no matter how many times the story of A Christmas Carol has been done, I never get tired of it. It's just a great all-time classic story that shows what can happen with just a little love and Christmas spirit. But the thing is, this is one that you and I used to watch, not just around Christmas time. We just watched this randomly on our recorded off of television copy on VHS that didn't actually have the very beginning of it, I remember.
Yeah, our older half-brother recorded this thing. He forgot to press, record when they left commercial.
Right.
That was a good tape, too. It had all the good ones on there. Started off with the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
Then it went to Frosty the Snowman.
Yep.
Then Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Followed by this one. Then a little collage of some Disney Christmas shorts. And then it ended with the Mickey's Christmas Carol. I missed that tape. I taped over it with dirty movies.
But, yes, among the movies on that tape that we would watch over and over and over again, sometimes we just fast forward right to this one because this was our favorite on the tape. Well, my favorite on the tape.
Mine too. Yeah. Until I saw the end tonight.
You'd always get scared of Jacob Marley and run off.
I wasn't scared of him. He just looked weird.
My thing was in the animation, I always wondered, like, why did he have the bandage around his head as a ghost? As a ghost, did he have a toothache? Like,
no, his jaw was falling off.
They
he
never
was
showed
dead.
it.
It was.
They never showed anything to indicate that.
In the other movies, they do.
True. Of course, there are many, many renditions of A Christmas Carol that you could check out, from ones that we've reviewed and so many more. Honestly, I think it would take us years if we could ever review all the Christmas Carol movies there are out there.
But I will one day remake this one. And I will do the right thing. For the video that I taped over, I will cast Elizabeth Berkley as Fred's wife.
You stop right there. We've given you 3 versions of A Christmas Carol. Probably not going to do another version next year. Probably do something else.
The Beavis and Butthead one? Are we going to do that one?
It's a possibility. Hopefully in the last few years you've enjoyed seeing my favorite Christmas movie, his favorite Christmas movie, and our joint favorite Christmas movie. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications when I post the videos, and leave a comment. Tell us what you thought of Stingiest Man in Town. Tell us your favorite version of A Christmas Carol. Love you guys.